Hello everyone, this is the V-Man and welcome. After Tokyo Expressway South Outer Loop, we are on Monza in Group 3 car as a part of a daily race C. I had a couple of bad races in Tokyo Expressway and my SR went down from S to A, and that is the reason why I'm starting first here. I've practiced for a long time to set a 1:46.5. That's the decent lap time, but it's not good enough to start on a first position in good lobbies, but I'm in average one, so this is the reason I'm starting first. Going into the first corner, it was a bit messy, but thankfully I was able to have a good exit out of the chicane and to set a gap from cars behind me, and now I need to increase my gap if possible, and of course to drive consistently and not to make any mistakes until the end of the race. Thankfully, going into the next corner, guys behind me also had a bad exit. One of them went on the sand, and that is the moment when I increased my gap to over 2 seconds, and now I am safe and I can freely drive my race, to concentrate, to focus, to have a good rhythm, good pace, and to finish on first position. That would be great. This is the 5th lap. I'm going to change my tires because it's a mandatory thing to do. I started on mediums, I changed them for hard ones, and that is more than enough, or those hard tires are more than enough for another 4 laps. I'm exiting the pits. I'm on a 4th position, but the drivers, guys in front of me, need to change their tires, so soon enough I will return to my first place. And that's that moment. End of the 7th lap, going into the 8th. They are going to change their tires and I'm back on my first position. So victory for me in my first race. This race wasn't that much interesting, but next one will be more than interesting. I will try to show you every situation I went through, good and bad, so hopefully you will find that video interesting too. So first place for me, my SR will go up or back to S, so I will start the race in a good lobbies. 66th victory for me, and let's go into the next race. In the next race I started on a 6th position, and I was hoping for a good result because I think I had a good pace at this moment. This first race was good. I established my pace, I came to my operating temperature, and let's relax with a song. Race is about to start. As I said, starting on a 6th place. In front of me is a German guy, behind me is a Belgian guy. This race had a lot of situations I want to show you so you can be judged for yourself. And going into the first corner, very dangerous thing to do in GT Sport, especially on Monza. We're looking for 150-meter broad, and immediately this guy went straight into the people. He either missed his braking point or he did this on purpose, I don't know, but nevertheless a very bad move from his side. But okay, and now he's just behind me. Now I'm looking in my rear view mirror, hoping that that thing in the first corner was just a mistake. So over the Grande curve into the next corner, on the brakes, and again, look at this guy, unbelievable. So again he went straight into people, this time into me. Thankfully somehow I went to this corner unscathed, alive. I wasn't given a penalty, wasn't brought back in time, so that's the good thing. Over the Lesmo 1 into the Lesmo 2. I hope this is the end of those situations or behavior. One guy in front of me served the penalty. You need to remember him, this Belgian guy. I'm in front of him now on the 3rd position, so after all of that chaos in the first corner and the corner after the Grande curve, I went from 6th to 3rd place. So that's the good thing, everything is going well so far, in my advantage. Here I was doing a serving maneuver, but the Belgian guy wasn't interested in my slipstream. On the brakes a bit wide, but okay, I'm still in front, going over the parabolica, and the first lap is about to finish, going into the second. So you saw first corner, guy went straight to the people. I don't approve that kind of behavior, but okay, this is GT Sport. And once again on the brakes here, and look at the Belgium guy. So from far away he lunges, and I was really annoyed with that move, and I wasn't going to let him to go through in front of me. So I pushed him off the track, I pushed myself off the track, but it felt good, I must admit. So I went down from 3rd to 7th place, going over the Grande curve. Austrian guy in Mercedes behind me is trying to go in front, but I'm on left side. We're now going into the corner onto the left. On the brakes I did it well, and a bit wide, but everything went well to this corner. So I'm still alive, still racing. 7th position. So at the end of the second lap I almost crashed into a Dutch guy, but I managed to slow down just in time. So now I'm using a slipstream. Speed is increasing, so I need to compensate that speed with early braking going into the next corner or chicane. So 3rd lap, trying to be very careful. And look at this, Belgium guy is 0.7 seconds behind on the brake, and look at this once again. Once again, unbelievable. He's going straight into people. He doesn't even try to avoid anyone, so he's doing that, definitely doing that on purpose. I wasn't sure if he was aiming for me, because I pushed him off the track in the chicane in the previous lap, but nevertheless you saw what he was doing. And here I made a mistake, smashed into him, guy into me again. I smashed into him.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
And I knew at this moment that he will probably hold a grudge against me because of that move. There's no way he knew that the Austrian guy smashed into me and then I smashed into him, but okay. We are now at the end of a 3rd lap, going into the 4th. One guy went into the pits. I'm still going to race one more lap. Austrian guy is looking for a move, but no, I was defending here on the brakes. Almost smashed into Italian guy, but okay, somehow I went through the chicane. And look how fast Nissan is. Mercedes just can't keep up with me, so that's my advantage going over the Grande curve. 5th position for me. Next corner, on the brakes, this time without crashing, without hitting each other, and I clipped the sand here, went oversteering, somehow managed to control the car, and Austrian guy went in front of me. I think he was very happy because of that. Through the Lesmo 2 again, I was hoping that I can catch up with him with the sheer speed of Nissan, going over the long straight before Ascari corner, but he was using a slipstream 2 from cars in front of him. So I decided to go slow here, to be careful. He was a little bit untidy going to Ascari, but okay, I was careful too. We are now coming close to the Parabolica. I'm chasing Austrian guy, behind me is a German guy. So far so good, 6th position. I wouldn't have anything against me finishing on this position. And I decided to go into the pits because I think I destroyed my tires because all of that crashing and sliding all over the racing track. Hard tires are more than enough, as I said already, for 6 or 5 laps on Monza. And I am exiting the pits. Now I'm on 11th place. Hard tires now, they are cold, grip is not that high as with medium tires, so I need to be careful. And the British guy is now all over me. Grande curve. He's looking for a move. One guy is off the track. I'm 10th now, and here I decided not to defend. I was on hard tires, cold hard tires. I braked early, so he is in front of me, but he still needs to go to the pits, so I will go in front of him at some moment. And now we are going into the 5th lap, end of the 5th lap. One more guy is off the track, following a British guy using a slipstream. Thankfully, again, my speed will increase, so I need to compensate that with early braking. Over the start finish straight. On the brakes. And look, this is the Belgium guy in front of me, and all chaos breaks loose in the first corner. Once again, they are all ghosting, and I jumped in front of them. Belgium guy for sure he saw me, and he smelled blood probably. Over the Grande curve once again, using a slipstream of Austrian guy, and once again there's a chaos going through this corner. Bumping, crashing, and look, the Belgium guy here. He could have gone in front of me just like a British guy, but he decided to push me. His angle. As I said, he could have gone in front of me, but he decided to push me, and now he's driving behind me with just one thing on his mind, going to Lesmo 1, now in Lesmo 2, and look at this. Full on speed, without braking, he smashed into me and pushed me off the track. Let's see from my angle. So as I said, he couldn't know that Austrian guy pushed me and I pushed him off the track, and he held a grudge against me for entire 5 or 6 laps, I'm not sure, and he decided to have a revenge, and he did just that. So it's really strange to me that there are guys thinking like that, but okay, that is his choice. Moving on. Over the Scari, I am now on 14th place. What can I do? I need to finish on the highest position as possible, so I will continue to fight, to battle. Going over the Parabolica, British guy was a bit wide, but he was able to go in front of me. Still I am using his slipstream. Into the 7th lap now. Two-thirds of the race are done, finished. So you saw what was happening. All round chaos on Monza. That's the almost natural thing here. We are all used to it. Again, a bit of pushing and smashing, but thankfully this time nobody was killed. Over the Grande curve once again, and over the long straight, Czech guy in front of me served his penalty. I'm catching up with him. Not enough room for me to try anything, so I decided to be careful here. And as I was careful, I came close to him, and also Spanish guy came close to me, so all 3 of us are now very close. I am going on to the left, trying to go all the way around the outside through the Parabolica, but still we had some pushing here and nudging, and both of them were able to go in front of me. But okay, I am now in the slipstream. Into the 8th lap. Nissan is very fast car. One more time, I need to be careful here. Going to the first corner. They started to battle. Czech guy was going through the chicane on muscles, I would say. One more guy served his penalty. And once again, same situation. One guy was serving a penalty, and also he went off the track, and I am now on the 13th position. And this is a 10th and a final lap. I am chasing Italia guy through Grande curve. I am faster here using a slipstream. I'm going onto his right side. into the next corner on the brake, and we had a situation here. Look, I'm trying to leave him space. I'm going on the right, and here, I don't know, he just cuts in front of me. I think I was thinking of leaving him space all the time, so I was going on the right side, but you be judge for yourself. I think I left him enough space, but somehow he just crashed into me and bounced off the track. So as I said, be judge for yourself. And going through the parabolica, I'm on a 12th position, 10th and a final lap, and that would be it for this race. So you saw what was happening, all around chaos and mayhem on Monza. One guy was going for the revenge, and he did that at the end, and I finished in 12th position. So that was it for today. If you like this video, you can click the like button. If you would like to watch or to listen some more, do subscribe, turn your notifications on. I will try to upload 3 videos per week. That's the plan at least. So thanks for watching, stay at home, see you next time. The V-Man is out.